What does it mean to feel at peace? To know that through whatever trials and tribulations that life may bring, you don't have to worry because God will carry you through every step of the way. My grandfather, Edgar Thomas, can tell you exactly what that means.
My name is Edgar Thomas. I'm Kristen's grandfather, and upon asking me to describe to her a song that was my favorite song, I felt immediately challenged. And in this challenge, I had to think about what really is a song that has impacted my life the most. And I had to think about that very deeply, and I did think of the song, and it came out of this book called Songs of Zion. One of the favorite songs that has inspired me most of my adult and uh, young life is a song called It Is Well With My Soul. And this song was written by Horatio Spafford.
Now, talk about some of the reasoning behind Spafford writing this song.
And the story of Mr. Spafford and why he wrote this song is because he was going to meet his wife back in 1785 by ship. Um, After they had lost their children um, at sea. Three of their children were lost when the ship was sank, and he was going to meet his wife after he had sent his children there to meet her in Sweden. So when he wrote the words of the song, you could tell by the words that these were very dear to his heart, that this loss was such a great loss. And it was shortly after that, after he met his wife, she died from a disease about a year later. So it was a great loss to him.
What are some words that are the most powerful and stand out to you the most when listening to this song?
This was 1888. It says, when peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, that this blessed assurance control, that Christ has regarded my helpless estate and has shed his own blood for my soul. So these words are written from this man's heart. And he was also a minister, a lawyer, and a poet. And you can tell from his writing that his poetry was so fitting for this music. So It Is Well With My Soul touches me to the point where, as Horatio and all of us, there will be times that life will be difficult. And we will have to have some connection with our Creator, and letting us know that whatever we're going through, it's well. It's well with our soul because uh, God is always with us and He always will be with us.
What's a place you always think back to when listening to this song? And where did you hear it for the first time?
Where did I hear this song the first time? It was probably in a church, more than likely. This song is sung probably in every Christian church, um, evangelical church. It sings this song. It's very well known. There's many versions of it. And usually that's where you will find me when this song is sung. And sometimes I will sing it with my family. We sing it together.
Describe a situation in your own life in which this song has had an impact on you and the way that you listen to it.
I can think of a time in particular in my life when uh, my first child, that would have been a male, was stillborn. Um, and I had to lay that child to rest. I think that was probably one of the most difficult times in my life, to see a child uh, born still without life. And it was difficult for me and his mother. It was so difficult that for both of us, especially to have to go through the pain of bearing a child that God gave us and we never got to know. So I think to this song, It Is Well With My Soul, definitely related to both of us at that time.
Even through carrying the death of his firstborn child, who will forever be dear to his heart, Edgar and my grandmother Aruthis went on to birth two more beautiful girls. His eldest daughter, Adrian, also known as my Auntie Dree, came first and was then followed by my wonderful mother, Angela. 27 years later, I, his first and eldest grandchild, came into the world. Later came my little sister Carissa and my cousins Naomi and Josiah. His 4 grandchildren are his pride and joy. What's the final message about this song that you would like to leave your children, your grandchildren, and all those who will follow in your legacy?
I'd like to leave this note for my grandchildren and their children that they will reach a point in their life, if they live long enough, where they will have some sadness, some very tough and difficult days are ahead in our life, because we're not promised every day to be sunshine. And some of the things that can happen to us can be devastating. So I think it's important for them to be able to cling on to the words of this song when that time comes. It'll give them such great support and help from that. There have been situations in my life where a loss of a loved one, to see someone suffering in my family, especially my own children, to be able to go to God and use the words that Horatio used in this book will just give me such peace and contentment in knowing that what God is doing at that time is well with my soul, and I could be at peace with it.